Bam.
Back, guys. What's the name of the podcast, JB?
Nigga, it's a pod named Kickback. A pod named Kickback. It's like a Tribe Called Quest.
You say the whole thing. Welcome to a pod named Kickback, also known as the Black CNN, and the revolution will be televised. I'm no breaks new, the righteous ratchet. If you throw it, I'll catch it. If you got it, I'll match it. Every Monday, we right back at it. I am the Black Savage.
What up, y'all? It's JB Frank. I'm that gangster geek coming at you every goddamn Monday. Representing NWA, Nerds with Attitude. Happy Monday, everybody. Welcome and thank you for joining us once again.
Yeah, man. What up? I see Kickbackers out there in the audience. I see you guys. I see you. And we got our Jeremy from Germany over there off camera. He in the building.
No doubt.
Say hi to the people.
Hey, people. Hey.
No doubt.
So, that's what we got, JB. What was the first? The Kickback Fact of the Week. This was a pretty good one, y'all.
Yeah.
Well, first shout out to everybody listening on Apple, Spotify, watching on YouTube, watching us live on Facebook, or if you have that new Amazon app and you're listening on Amazon.
Thank you.
Matter of fact, let me try something. Alexa, play a pod named Kickback.
Hey,
that works.
Hey,
I'm about to cut it on to somebody's house.
Right. Right. And then they're gonna be like, tune in for those stripper stories on Patreon. It's like, what? Yes.
Yeah, they're there. They're up.
Yeah,
and you can join our Patreon and hear the stripper stories.
No doubt.
There's a $2 tier, $4 tier, $7 tier. Some things are more exclusive. The first level of stripper stories, everybody can get.
There it is.
On our Patreon. Patreon.com/podnamekickback.
Exciting tales to stun and amuse, to amaze and amuse.
That was double entendre. Exciting tales.
Indeed.
So our Kickback Fact of the Week.
Yeah, have a tail too. Oh my God. Anyway.
There you go.
Shit. Yeah,
my Cowboys looking crazy out here. But we've all heard how casinos are designed to deliberately disorient visitors, causing them to lose track of time and where exactly they are. But did you know that there's a similar strategy behind the design of shopping malls as well, officially known as the Gruen transfer? This phenomenon was named after Austrian architect Victor Gruen, who identified how an intentionally confusing layout could lead to consumers spending more time and money in a shopping venue, though he would later disavow that approach. I guess saying it's unethical. He did create the design to do that. So they've been trying to confuse us in the malls, y'all. It's the same thing in the Facebook group with all the different women. You get confused so many. You get confused. You feel me?
Oh yeah. I remember going to this random mall out in Canada. It was kind of built off the pattern of like the Mall of America, and we were walking around that motherfucker, and we were like, where the fuck are we? Like, what time is it? Is this another Gap? It was like the third Gap in the same mall, and we were like, nigga, like, what, like, are we high? No, we couldn't have been high but it was
Gap,
crazy.
Baby Gap, Ladies Gap.
Yeah. Like, that's how they trap your ass though. They like, nah, nigga, you ain't leaving.
Have you ever? Do y'all use the little maps in the mall and try to find shit?
Yes, absolutely.
It used to be a lot of hold on, I'm right. Okay, wait a minute. That's Banana Republic, so that means that I'm here. Then he be trying to figure that shit out. I always go to park at the Macy's. It's going through Macy's,
right?
I got some shit mapped
figure this shit out.
Yeah, going through Macy's, I'll figure this. Or going through the
Macy's
food court,
is like the Lodestar.
Yeah. Shit in the food court. I thought that was an interesting fact that shit is done on purpose. It's like how DC is designed with all those circles to confuse will-be attackers in the nation's capital. Shout out to Benjamin Banneker for designing that.
Indeed. Thank you, Benjamin. Thank you. Thank you for the Benjamins. No doubt.
High and low of the week, JB. What was your high? What was your low?
Well, my high of the week was kind of like kind of like on the low down because I got myself a new musical instrument, as you know, new. So,
tell them what it is, nigga.
Yeah, the ukulele.
This nigga came up here one day was playing a ukulele. I'm like, nigga, if you don't get out, just get out. You know it was just strumming away. Yeah, that's what you look just like on 50 first dates.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
You got that right. You got that right. You got that right. Blink. Yeah. So that was my high of the week.
That's a crazy ass episode.
It was inspiring, indeed.
I see, Grandpa.
My low of the week happened yesterday when I went out disc golfing. I don't know how the fuck this happened, but somehow I set my disc golf bag right next to an anthill. So I got all kinds of little bumps and shit. Like, look at that motherfucker. You see that shit?
So they was eating you. So they got in the bag. You didn't notice it until you put the bag back on, and they start getting bit up. Like, what the fuck is going
on? Burning. I was like,
damn,
what the
nigga.
Fuck? What the?
What's happening?
That was my low of the week. That's why I was like, we ain't going back to Alexander. Fucking anthill. Fuck no. Shit was crazy. Anyway, high low of the week for JB, but yeah, it was. Yeah.
My high of the week was I actually left the state of Georgia for the first time in 2020. Went to Alabama, kicked it with my folks, had a good time, ate some good food, discovered some new TV. We're gonna tell y'all about that later. Just had a good time celebrating birthdays and say happy birthday, Z. So that was my high of the week, just getting out, doing some shit. My low of the week is when I'm out partying, having the time of my life. Some little goofy girl just keep making posts about me on Facebook.
We gotta put her ass on Front Street.
Yeah, I'm like, you gotta relax.
Yeah,
you gotta relax.
Yeah.
If I stopped dealing with you a month ago, you should not be making posts about me a month later. You gotta relax. You gotta do whatever you're doing, move on with your life, have some fun, enjoy yourself, salve it. You should not be making posts about me, lying about me, talking shit about me, kicking me out your group because I guess you don't want me to see the shit you talk. It's just weird. It's weirdo shit.
And you can't be clowning a nigga, especially when you show up for date night in a buckwheat wig and a muumuu. Think you look sexy. Yeah, I told you I was going to clown her, dude. I told you I was going to get her. Think you sexy in a buckwheat wig and a muumuu with pink lipstick. Talking about shit. Marcus. Told you I was going to get her. Told you I was going to get her.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, just leave me alone.
Right.
I don't want enough from you. You don't want enough from me. It's been a month. Let's all move on and be happy. Indeed. Or try to.
Indeed. Before we make your ass go viral.
My left stroke just went viral. Literally, when you give him 8 of them things. Jeremy, you know, you have a good night, you give them all 8 of them things, they lose their composure a little bit. But our viral story of the week is another person who's lost his composure a lot. Donald Trump. This some weird shit, dog, because he's come up with what he's calling the Platinum Plan for Black America.
First of all, that's some pandering ass, corny ass hip hop bullshit. The Platinum Plan.
Yeah,
really,
yeah. He is really pandering for real.
Right.
So
pretty much.
JB, tell us about the chicken wing watermelon package that Donald Trump has started.
Anyway, so first of all, he's talking about making Juneteenth a federally recognized national holiday. Okay. Then he's talking about I'm going to create these super high class urban renewal neighborhoods. These neighborhoods will have much better, much more solid policing and law and order in these wonderful high-class urban neighborhoods we're going to build just for Black people.
They're trying to lock us in over there. They're trying to get us
concentration camps.
That's a concentration camp.
Concentration camps.
I don't want more police.
Anyone? Right.
You gotta relax.
right. Sounded stupid and crazy at the same damn time.
You know the good thing I think that's gonna come out of this is Biden had, I think, the Lift Every Voice and Sing package, whatever he called it. Now Trump has his platinum one, and hopefully they keep going back and forth trying to make improvements, and then we actually get something decent. Or like JB said earlier, something that we can at least hold them accountable to.
Yeah, I mean, the big part about it is that raising this issue creates a topic for conversation. And with the debate coming up, you know that's going to be a subject on the debate. And my hope, is Biden does what he's supposed to and makes Trump sound like the idiot, classless fucking moron that he actually is. Yeah, that's the hope. That's the hope, you know. Yeah. You step up to that line in the sand, that should be an easy win for Biden. That should be a layup.
How much are you anticipating this debate on Tuesday? Like, I'm gonna be glued to my fucking TV watching Biden go against Trump. That's gonna be classic television, nigga. This may be the best debate we've ever seen. You know, the only bad thing is I wonder if they'll be in the same room. I wonder how they're gonna do it. They could do that. It could be this
one way or another. That's an excellent segue and an excellent tagline, excellent teaser for our Patreon viewers. We are definitely going to give you the blow by blow, the after debate, right after debate, post debate commentary just for our Patreon viewers. We're going to break that shit down for you. Minute by minute, blow by blow, step by step. We're going to show you how Joe Biden kicked that nigga's ass in that debate. At least that's the plan. Anyway.
Yeah, man. I just want to. I know it's going to be some comedy gold in that shit.
Oh, my God.
I know somebody going to say something. They both got tempers and shit. Somebody going to say something, and I'm just going to fall out fucking laughing. I already know that shit. I
want them niggas to fight.
Interested on when Trump has said that the pass on power, he ain't leaving no matter what the outcome will be. What the what the fuck? What? The whole world's like, y'all supposed to be helping us with that shit. What? Huh? Free world. What?
Yeah, he fucking up. Yeah.
That's crazy, man. I'm looking at Trump like he's already put some shit out there saying that he's willing to try to step in and to keep it, to do something to change the election so that if he loses, he doesn't have to vacate. I forget the exact verbiage that he used, but he said he's willing to do that. He said it.
He had said that the only way that we will lose is if what the fuck is it called? The only way that we will lose is if the voting registration or the voting was corrupted.
Oh yeah, he keeps talking about.
Okay, you get what I mean. Yeah.
The only way we'll lose is if we let them. Yeah, the only way we'll lose if we let them mail in ballots. And thank you for that.
Yeah. So yeah, we gonna watch this Trump shit very, very closely, very, very closely. But he put together a plan. My hope is that it pushes Biden to make his plan better, and then they battle for our votes. This is how you know our votes really count, everybody. Because why are they pandering to us so much? Why are everybody coming up with a black agenda right now? Because the black vote does actually matter. So make sure you guys get out there and vote. Now, we already lost a Supreme Court justice. So I don't know what that means for women. Him replacing her with that conservative chick, Cohen.
Yeah, Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Yeah, rest in peace, Ruth Bader Ginsburg. But the woman he's replacing her with is another conservative who says Roe versus Wade wasn't sound and logical. That's the Roe versus Wade is the case, the precedence that allows women to have abortions. So she's looking at changing that and making, shortening the window. Women's rights are in danger right now. And
mouthful there.
Yeah, and sisters, I'm riding with you. And I'm trying to get everybody to understand that having Trump in office hurts black people. Yeah, true. Hurts the country. Yeah, true. Hurts women. It may hurt women the most. Right now, we have abortion is outlawed in more states now than it's been in like a dozen years. So we're moving backwards as opposed to women having control of their bodies and being able to make their own decisions, and that's dangerous, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's scary, yo. It's real scary. It's crazy out there what these niggas are doing. Like
it just makes no fucking sense. And our what the fuck story of the week also speaks to that. Protecting women, specifically protecting black women. We all saw that Breania Taylor, her murderers aren't even charged with her murder. One cop was charged with shooting his gun and having it hit the wall of her pregnant neighbor next door. So he's being charged with his bullet.
Say that again. So
Yeah. Basically, he's being charged with missing.
Reckless endangerment.
He's being charged for not killing Breonna Taylor, for missing hitting her.
Reckless endangerment. It's
but let that sit in. The only charges brought up is for the nigga that missed. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? The only person charged was the person who missed her, who didn't shoot her. The ones that did shoot her and kill her, no charges.
Yeah, but her dude who was a lawful gun owner, licensed gun owner, who was basically following the rules of the crazy ass Republican law, stand your ground. He was basically, he was charged with attempted murder. No, he was charged with murder, which is why he was silent about what really happened, because he didn't want to incriminate himself. But the whole thing is just all the way fucked up. It's legal gerrymandering once again. It's awful. And here we go again with another fucked up instance where justice is totally glossed over. Here we go again.
And we're not going to stop talking about it. This isn't going to be the last conversation about Breonna Taylor. I am so sorry, Breonna. Sorry to your family that we weren't in a position to better contribute to change. I feel like I ain't do shit.
Right.
We used our platform, but it didn't work. So I'm like, dog, we got to do something else.
That's fine. We may lose the battle, but we will always win the war.
Boom.
No doubt.
If we keep fighting, y'all. Just like my Cowboys, who just cut the lead to 8. But I don't want to talk too much football right now because JB and Jeremy teams aren't looking good this week. Because Jeremy team, the Ravens going to beat y'all tomorrow night. I'm just saying.
He like, I'm more than okay with that.
we watch the game. It's the Ravens and Chiefs. That's a big game.
Yeah, tomorrow. We gotta catch that.
Yeah, catch that. Or if you listen to the podcast today, it's tonight. Yeah. So rest in peace, Breonna Taylor. We're gonna move off of this story before we get angry.
Yeah.
But we're not stopping.
No,
and it didn't work. You gave her family $12 million, but that does not mean that they gave up their right to have a criminal trial.
And they did not. They clearly did not.
They clearly did not. And no one was there. No one was in the room. We don't know who represented Breonna Taylor's interests when they had that jury. The family's lawyer said, who was there? What did you guys say? How did the jury come to that decision? What happened? Yeah. Yep.
There, the jury, judge, anything, attorney on both sides, no representation whatsoever. It's something.
And they had all the police. No police could take leave. They brought in the National Guard. They did all of this in preparation, and we was watching this shit out. Why they calling all these motherfuckers? Oh, we know what's about to happen. They're about to get off, and they're afraid it's gonna be a damn riot.
It's going.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's a big indicator. Yeah. We're gonna set the shit up so that when y'all blow up after this fucked up verdict. Yeah, come on, man. Come on.
Fuck crazy. And fuck that fucking sellout coon. They're the DA over there in Kentucky, man. Fuck that nigga. Another nigga I've been saying fuck for a couple weeks now, Tory Lanez. Gets our Don't Be Dumb award. And I'm gonna say this now. He says he did not shoot Meg Thee Stallion. Meg Thee Stallion says he did shoot her. I wasn't there. I don't know what happened. But in listening to one of the songs, he put out an album for those who don't know. Instead of making a statement about what happened between him and Meg, he just put out an album and said, buy my album and hit. And then she was shot, and then Meg was shot, allegedly. He's saying it did not happen that way. He loves Meg, and he doesn't know why she's doing this. I don't know. This shit's starting to feel like Who Shot Ghost. I don't know what the fuck is going on. It's two total polar opposite statements. I did not shoot her. You did shoot me. I don't know what to believe.
Right.
If Tory is in fact innocent, I will come back on this podcast and apologize. Because I called him everything, but I talked about him like, girl, talk about me on Facebook. I went in on Tory. Pause. But I don't but I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if he's saying he's innocent. So I don't know what to think about that. I'm lost. Why would Meg lie? But I do know women lie. Especially on Facebook. They be
this
lying.
nigga got a second touchdown. Your homie, nobody.
Nobody. No, that was Gallup. That was Gallup. That was that.
That was Gallup.
That was Gallup. That's
okay.
And I got him in one of them leagues, so I got some points. I dropped Gallup. No, I got Gallup. In which league? Okay, I got him in Pawn and Kickback League. Wait a minute.
Hold up.
Did I drop him?
Hold up. Hey.
I must have him in my cousin league. I got him in my cousin league. I'm about to say, I know I got him somewhere. Oh, what the fuck? What's happening here? But sorry, y'all. We fantasy football, watching the game, all that good shit. But this is a kickback, right? That's what we do.
Exactly.
It's a pod. JB, what's the name of the show, nigga?
A pod named Kickback.
God damn it. God damn it.
So we kicking back, nigga.
Right.
You know how we do. We sneak that sports in on the side.
Yeah. Like, first thing in the morning when your girl's still half sleepy, I'm watching TV, you just kind of sad. You know, come on, give her about 8 of them things. She be happy here for until she get on Facebook. But let's see. We got Republicans be like, I need guns to protect my family against the state. Right. Also, Republicans, black people don't have a right to fire at cops. Breania asked her what she got. They are saying shit like that. And shout out to Racist Rick. There's a Racist Rick that I know, Trump supporter here in Atlanta, and he's always talking that dumb shit. The thing that pisses me off, the most black people should pick themselves up by the bootstraps. That shit irks me. But the fact that stand your ground is a law in Kentucky, which is why Breonna Taylor's boyfriend, the charges were dropped. He stood his ground. Yeah. He said they did not identify themselves as police officers. Mm-hmm. They found several witnesses that say they never heard anybody identify themselves as police officers. They heard the door kicked in, they heard shots, they don't know what happened. They found one neighbor who said that they didn't hear anything, and then later recanted and said, oh, I did hear something. They did say they was cops. I'm like, why'd your story switch? Yeah, why'd the story change a week later?
Yeah, the Bama yelled out, who's there? Crickets. Nothing. It's like, hold up. Right. Aren't you supposed to identify yourself as the police even when you're entering a home on a no-knock warrant?
And he shot one of the cops, and he's no charges. All charges are dropped because they were wrong. And they paid him $12 million in an admission.
Well, they were shot. They are saying that he shot at one of the cops.
No, he hit one.
He did hit one?
He shot a cop.
Okay.
One of them was shot. He's a good shot, man. Hey, go to the brains, brothers and sisters. You know what it is. Get your guns up. But he did wind up shooting one of them and injuring one of them.
I thought that cop was injured due to what do they call it? A ricochet or whatever. I thought he said he shot away to scare him off.
He shot low.
Yeah. Okay.
He shot one of them in the leg.
Okay.
Which is training, because when police get scared of black people, they shoot them in the head. Mm-hmm. When a black man is running away from them, they shoot him in the head. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can't shoot him in the leg. Mm-hmm. And not like what Joe Biden said. We need to start shooting people in the leg. Oh, Joe, You're so old, Joe. But not in that way. But basically, what I'm saying is, you can shoot to injure and not to kill. Every shot doesn't have to be to kill.
Well, yeah, and that's
watching these comments.
Yeah,
no, you're not.
I don't see a indicator up there, so how am I supposed to know?
Why don't you see an indicator?
That's what I'm wondering. The last one I have is
yeah.
Well, no, I got that one. I posted that one.
Oh, good job, man.
Yeah,
all right.
yeah.
Good
I was
job.
like,
because Jeremy came to me with like, you seen these? I was
yeah.
like,
If you talk about Shmee's comment, yeah, I posted that one.
Oh, please don't post no more Shmee comments. Post everybody but Shmee's. Fuck that nigga. Hate that nigga. What up, Shmee? Hey, oh yeah, and also you guys, Shmee has a podcast called Heart of the City. And it's an entrepreneurial podcast. He has excellent guests. They talk about building generational wealth, getting yourself out of debt, opening up businesses, the steps you need to take. I listen to that shit all the time. There's one episode I go back to, and I forget the brother name, Shmee. He was in the music industry, and now he's doing real estate. He helps out with his name in that episode. But yeah, make sure you follow Heart of the City podcast. That's our brother. You already know. Oh, Apple, Spotify, YouTube. Let's do a search for Heart of the City podcast. Vince Harris. It's the motivation you want. It's that Monday morning motivation. You're going to want to run through a brick wall, but you're going to have the tools to slice the brick wall instead of running into it. Hey, Shmee, I want a check. You owe me a check for this promotion, nigga. I just gave you a hell of a plug. You know my Cash App, nigga. You know my Cash App. What do you say?
Fuck out of here. I think I hope all the bad things in life. No, don't say that.
Don't say
he's my business partner.
See?
Don't put that shit on me.
Don't put it on
no. No. Don't hope all that. No.
Donahue Baker, excellent brother. He has a theory about building generational wealth and getting out of the basement.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, your blueprint is get to 100,000, and then we gonna figure the rest of that shit out. But get you 100,000. So get you 100,000. So you have your 7 streams of income. Yep. I have 6. My 7th is coming because I'm about to start stripping again. So I'm gonna get my 7th.
Patreon viewers, that'll be that solo new Patreon stream that y'all get. I will not be present for that, but yeah, no doubt.
Y'all supposed to support me.
Yeah, we're gonna support you, nigga, but from a distance. Yeah, exactly. No doubt. Support with social distancing like a motherfucker.
Man.
We got your way back on that one.
Yeah, you sound like the CEO of Wells Fargo.
Segue. No doubt.
JB's old college roommate.
Oh, shut that shit
when
up.
He used to live on the YMCA. Is now the CEO of Wells Fargo, and he made a bonehead statement saying he couldn't find any qualified black people to run his upper management positions. And where were you looking?
Right.
I've been running businesses my whole life. And Jeremy knows me. See? Come on. So where were you looking? Where'd you go? Yeah. Ain't no black people over here.
right. Ain't no black people over here in these $4 million homes.
Yeah, like, come on, dog. Like, that was. He wanted to apologize, but you still get the "Don't Be Dumb" award, man.
No doubt.
Gangster Geek, stick up for the gangster geeks in the world. Tell that nigga about himself, JB. I think this is a JB moment.
I would be happy to. And here it is. To say that there is no talent available for your corporation in order to bring on more black people, more qualified black people is absolutely, utterly, completely ridiculous. Look around your own corporate field and you'll see plenty of black people out there working, struggling, grinding to get ahead. You'll see plenty of black people within your own organization probably who are adding value to your own organization that deserve inside promotion. And that's the other angle that white people like to use. Oh yeah, we didn't want to bring in black people because we wanted to hire and promote from the inside. We want to hire and promote from the inside. But see, that's the dog whistle for nepotism, though, when they say that bullshit.
It's supposed to be a meritocracy, but it's a bunch of nepotism. Right. Yeah, I didn't know I knew that word. I've been hanging with JB, motherfuckers. Gangsta Geek word of the week came from the Righteous Ratchet this week.
There it is. There it is.
There you go.
There it is. Nagga. Anyway, y'all, fuck that corny ass motherfucker saying that dumbass shit. Well, Wells Fargo be getting into a lot of dumbass bullshit though. He just need to shut the fuck up entirely.
Yeah, man. Like everybody I know, like, I got Wells Fargo, but I'm leaving. Come on over with me to Navy Federal. It's so lovely over here, you guys. It's very lovely
indeed.
I Nipsey Hussle Award, JB.
Indeed.
One of my favorite personalities in the world, was one of my favorite rappers, is now my favorite podcaster, and he's now the owner of what will probably be my favorite podcast network. One time for Joe Budden, my guy Mouse. He recently launched his podcast network with a show featuring 3 black women called See the Thing Is. The 3 black women are Mandy from Horrible Decisions, who's supposed to have done this podcast like 7 times, hasn't made it yet. But Mandy, we still waiting for you, baby. Come on through. It's a place on the sofa, right between me and JB. As long as you don't bring your dildos, no pegging. But anyway, she's on it. She calls herself Peg the Stallion. She likes to peg men. But what's my other girl name? It's her, Olivia Dope, like Olivia Pope from Scandal, but her name was Olivia Dope. She's on there, and then there's a singer who's on there, and I'm mad I can't remember her name. Everybody can cuss me out. I'm not forgetting you on purpose, sis. Her name is Bridget Kelly. R&B singer Bridget Kelly, and they're going to be talking about things that affect black women. The way black women see the world, whether it's politics, pop culture, whatever it is, but from 3 black women. Okay. One who's heavy into sex, one who's an R&B singer, and one who has like a rapper swag. So they decided to be like the Gangsta Geek and the Righteous Ratchet and Jeremy from Germany. They really, but they're the female version of us. But we're gonna support it. So shout out to all of those ladies. Shout out to Joe for giving them this platform. And I'm looking forward to seeing what he does with his network and what Charlamagne does with his network. Shout out to both them kings. Both kings. Stop arguing, kings. We love both of y'all. We need both of y'all.
No doubt.
What else we got, JB?
Doing big things. Shout out to the Amazon employees, the employees of Amazon. Stomping on that bitch's books.
Candace Owens. Yeah. So she made a statement like, you Amazon employees have been intentionally stomping on my books and putting Vaseline on them, and before you send them out to my clients, you must hate the fact that I sell so many. And so she's alleging that the Amazon employees are like, oh, you bought Candace Owens' book? Bet. And then sending it to them. Everybody getting their book like the cover was ripped off. Like, I gave it to this year's award. I just thought that's cool, man. You gotta fight back however you can fight back. You know what I'm saying? We all can't go out there and march. We all can't grab a gun and go shoot somebody. We all can't get on the podcast and articulate ourselves. But we can step on some books. We can do that though. We goddamn Dak.
Yeah, that's what you call voting with your feet, goddamn.
Right.
They would vote with their feet like a motherfucker.
No bullshit. They stomping on books and shit. Fuck your couch.
Yeah.
Fuck your book. Fuck your book.
I love it. You gotta love it.
And Dak needed to stop overthrowing people.
Yeah, that was bad.
He overthrew 2 people on 2nd and 1 and
Fourth
3rd and
Come
1.
on, Zeke. Oh, with the option.
Let's go, Dak. Let's go, Dak.
Oh, that was a nice play.
All right. Netflix and chill, guys. This is a good one. Stop what you're doing and listen. We have a couple great shows for you.
Oh, yes.
I want to start with Upload.
Yes.
It's an Amazon Prime original, so you have to have Amazon Prime to watch it. I was in Alabama and Washington, kind of got turned on to it. Shit crazy. It is about, when you die, you have the option of having a traditional death or being uploaded into a computer program where you can have, life after death. And it's not a meritocracy. It's actually based on the dollar. So it's pay to play. Ain't that what you call it, pay to play?
Yeah.
It's like a video game where you go in and you buy different clothes and all that shit.
Yeah.
So it's in-app sales. And depending on how much money you have on your account, you can have, whatever you want. All the clothes you want, all the, the food you want, the home you want, the experiences you want. But if you don't have enough money, you might not have anything. Or whatever you do have, you might run out of.
So you stuck in that motherfucker.
So you stuck. You could literally run out of money and then be frozen until the next month. Oh, how about he dropped it.
Yeah.
Touchdown. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
The ground cannot cause a fumble. And I got Gallup. Yeah, Dak. And I got Dak. Let's go, baby. Let's go. But I'm sorry about that. Back to Upload.
It's a dope concept.
A sci-fi thriller. Mm-hmm. It's a little mystery involved, and it's a love story mixed in there. It is an excellent half-hour sitcom. Shout out to Amazon Prime. JB, I just watched the first 6 or 7 episodes, but JB's already seen the entire series.
Yes, I have.
Give them an overview or whatever. JB.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's got everything that you want. I mean, it's a smorgasbord of sci-fi, and that's probably the best way to put it, because you got murder, you got intrigue, you got mystery, got interesting technological concepts, and you got modern.
You seen the modern allegory? You got to ask some of that.
This guy.
Hell, an allegory is like a fable, right? What the fuck is that?
No, an allegory is when you tell a story and it is related to something that is within the modern framework. So people look at Wizard of Oz as like an allegory of the U.S. during the Great Depression and the bullshit, how they were selling people the pipe dream of the yellow brick road. That was an allegory. This is an allegory to modern times and social media. With all the, for example, like the 5 stars thing. They do
yeah. Okay. I'm with it. Yeah. I was when he said that, I was like, yeah.
Well,
using these Harvard terms.
Gangster Keith.
So that is an excellent show, you guys.
Yes, it is.
I highly recommend it. JB, you've been watching something older allegory.
Yes, this is another allegorical show called The Outer Limits. Now, this show you can also find on Amazon Prime, but this show originally came out on cable back in 1995. So it's a mature themed show, titties and ass. How the internet is taking over people's consciousness, and how the social dilemma of the internet creates this overly crazy addiction and this isolationism in society where we need to just get rid of the internet entirely. I don't agree with that, because the internet is kind of how we eat. But literally. But they talk about how that can create social isolationism, and people get caught up with so much with wanting likes and keeping likes rather than socializing with other people.
It's Black Mirror-esque.
Exactly. But except for it's 25 years ago. Exactly. So that was one episode. The other one that got me was there was an episode where this huge man-made virus called the cult flu, an airborne virus with a 2-week incubation period. And the government is telling everybody that it's not a big deal and you don't need to worry about it, but it's killing everybody around.
Yeah. And you say this talking about 25 years ago?
25 years ago, new.
Very interesting.
Yeah, man. Man. The Outer Limits. Now, The Outer Limits is actually a reboot of a show, The Outer Limits, that actually came out in the late 60s. And so, they start with this whole thing like, we are in control of your TV right now. We control the horizontal, the vertical. We can crystallize the image to absolute clarity. And that's like the opening of the show.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really, really dope. So y'all look into that. It's on Amazon Prime. Again, it's called The Outer Limits. It's a dope show. And I'm enjoying it. I think it's like 5 seasons out there too.
Okay.
So there's a lot of binge watching available. It's an hour an episode, and each season is 22 episodes.
Jesus, that's enough old school shows.
They
had them all in seasons.
You got plenty of time, but each show is different. And the dope part about it is at the end of each season, they tie all of those randomly seeming shows together in a central conspiracy theme. Set it up real nice. It was a really, really good show.
I'm gonna check that out. Y'all check that out too. And now we got something for you guys that I'm super duper excited about. You can tell, guys, I use the word super duper, so I'm really excited.
Super duper.
We do a book club on the podcast, and
no doubt,
most books I read are like self-help books, business strategy books, things of that nature. And I wanted to do the book club, but I didn't want it to be, it's me and JB. I don't want it to be all my kind of books. So I was like, JB, why don't you bring some of those, gangster geek books into this shit? Bring some of those fantasy novels and all this shit. And he recommended one, and it was called Stormfront. It's written by who?
Jim Butcher.
Jim Butcher. I got the audio book, and JB will tell you, I have been hooked. I have been listening to this motherfucking book. Like, I tried to save a lot of it for my trip to Alabama. And I'm like talking to Shmee on the phone for about 30, 40 minutes. So when I got back in the car to come home today, I had 40 minutes left. My trip was like 2.5 hours. So I listened to that jump, and I was like, oh, man, this is great. It is a fantasy novel. It's a detective story, but it's supernatural. There's wizards and witches and vampires and elves and what's two? A fairy and fairies, and it's a lot of shit. I thoroughly enjoyed the book, JB. I was like, okay, JB, because he was like, well, let's do it this one book, because I don't want to go too far into the fantasy world. And I was like, fuck that shit. Make it a gangster geek book. Give me a fantasy novel. You know the one you gonna say it first that I knew I would have loved because I actually seen the movie. But I was like, nah, let's go in your world. And I enjoyed myself. How many books is in the series?
Oh my God, there's 16 books in the series.
Shit. That's some real gangster geek shit.
16 books in the series. The book you're reading now was originally released in 1999. So think about where that book was and where we are now in the whole series. There's a lot to come.
I think I'm gonna follow the series. I don't know how far I'm gonna get.
Yeah, exactly.
But I'm going to book 2. I will start book 2. That's how much I enjoy Stormfront. I will read the second book.
Yeah. Facts. So getting through book 1, as he said, Harry Dresden is a private detective who is also the only openly practicing wizard in this world. So he's got this whole
Chicago
in 1999 Chicago. Yeah, exactly. So they're dealing with the Chi-Town bullshit, but there's a different reason why. It's not only the social injustice, the moral and sociological racism, and he touches on that shit too. It's not only the organized crime and all of that shit, because there's that shit too. But then it's wizards and vampires. But there's a drug angle involved. Yes.
And don't forget sex trade. Don't forget the hookers.
Yeah, there's a sex trade involved. And I mean, the story just goes into each one of these different things and how this guy is using magic to touch on these issues and how they touch on people and how they affect people. Right. It's really, really neat how he weaves in like metaphysical concepts of science and opening up your third eye. You saw that?
Yeah. Oh, I was all on that. I was all on that.
Yeah. I bet you.
Yeah. Third eye. What they call it?
The sight.
Yeah, the sight.
Open it up your sight. Yeah. So it's it's a really, really interesting and exciting read. It keeps you on the edge of your seat as you go through chapter after chapter. The world opens up even further. Yeah.
Hey, it's good. It's all of the fantasy elements, but it's hookers and strippers and mafia members and gangbangers and like it's all of that too.
Yeah. Great book. Great series.
It's like a pretty face, big titties, and an ass. And
pretty much.
And she do Kegels. It's like all of that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
And she gives gray head.
And gray head. That's what it's like. That's literally what it's like. It's a little bit of everything.
Yeah, I mean, it was really a dope. Nah, that was he almost got that motherfucker. Yeah. So that's a dope book. Stormfront. We're gonna switch.
What's the name of it again?
Stormfront.
Tell it one more time.
Stormfront.
There you go.
Jim Butcher, book 1 of the Dresden Files. It's called Stormfront. So we're going to switch over. The next book is going to be one of News books. I'm interested to hear what he's going to come at us with because his first book was very, very informative, very, very interesting. It talked about what was the name of your first book? Contagious. It talked about how viral marketing works and how viral marketing picks up steam sometimes without your intending it to pick up steam in different directions. But if you do it right, you can guide that movement. And it broke down that. Did I get it right?
Yeah. That $100 cheesesteak.
Everybody
more familiar probably with Nipsey Hussle's $100 mixtape. But it's when you make something exclusive and you attach that level of value to it. This cheesesteak had like the finest cheeses of the world and the boar's head, meat, and it was everything you would want. But it was $100 and it was in the middle of this fancy restaurant. So people, it was set. Oprah had it. Everybody had to go to Philly to get this cheesesteak. So yeah, it talks about viral marketing, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. The book for next month, I was thinking about it. I was going back and forth. Okay, let me see. What's next week? Wait, are we in? It's the 27th. Well, I gotta tell them now so they can have it for the month.
Yeah.
We work with Jeremy. Like, no, do it. He's Jeremy thinking about marketing. He already on that contagious shit.
There it is.
This book, I have often said, this is the first book that somebody should read in their journey along the path of like the self-help books, the books to get your mind right, the books to get you focused. Because this book is more about you reading. It's more about how you read the next book. This book puts you in the mind frame of reading the next book. It puts you in the mind frame of receiving the next lesson. This book is all about having that slight edge so that you can attack the world properly and so that you can take information right. Because I can give you all the correct information, but if you're not in that mindset, that mind frame, you're not even going to do nothing with it. So this book is by Jeff Olson, and it is called The Slight Edge. I've read this book probably 8 or 9 times, and I've given away my copies of it. I don't even have a copy anymore because I give it to people who I think need it. That's a book I won't keep for myself. There are certain books I give away. I see. Oh, what are you dealing with? I love you, man. Yeah. So I'm gonna get it. It's not on audiobook, unfortunately. So I'm gonna have to read it. So I'm The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson.
The Slight Edge. Okay, I'm gonna have to cop a copy of that. Check it out.
Oh my God!
Lord,
that was the best play I've seen of the year.
Oh my God!
That was the best play. Gallop again. Best play I've seen of the year. The dude almost intercepted it, fell down, and bounced up, and then he caught it. Look at this shit.
Get the fuck out of here!
Give me that shit.
Get the fuck out of here! Jesus Christ! Wow! What a play! What a play!
Wow!
Yeah,
Man.
that was a great play.
How about them Cowboys?
Can't be mad at that.
Now, musically, moving on. So you know, Jeff Olson's The Slight Edge is our next book.
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead and get your copy. We'll do the first couple chapters next Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
So new music came out. Lil Wayne, who has been one of my favorite rappers. He's in my top 5. The last couple projects he did, he didn't really live up to it.
Mm-hmm.
And he took that hiatus because of contractual reasons. So Wayne has been kind of in the background for like 8-9 years. That's a long time to just be over there somewhere.
Yeah.
He released a lot of the songs that he was working on when he was on his hiatus, and he called it the Carter 5 Deluxe. But it's about 15 new songs in there and about his favorite songs off the old Carter 5. So it's about 20 songs, 22 songs. And it is classic Wayne. It's the Wayne that I love. It's the Wayne that I argue with niggas is a top 5 rapper all time. And they hit me with the, well, you heard his last album. I'm like, damn, I did hear it. And it wasn't that good. But that doesn't mean he's still top 5. He might only be number 5 now.
Henceforth, a true fan, henceforth, a person that just listen to his hot stuff.
Right. This album, he back on his shit, nigga.
Okay.
He back on his shit.
Okay.
If you have Carter 5, no worries. This is at least 15 new songs. 15 new songs. This is a new album to me. You give me 15 new songs, you gave me a new album.
Mm-hmm.
And it's fire. So I'm very happy that Weezy is back. I'm not going to play any of it because I want to play something from somebody in my family. Shout out to Lil Sean Cromartie. What up, Burger? What up, Lil Black? Lil Black son, Sean Cromartie. He was on WKYS radio station in DC. He was winning their Battle of the Beats contest every fucking week, and he did it smart. On his grand finale, he dropped his album and a video.
Hey.
So he set it up perfectly.
Hey.
And it came out this Friday. And when I tell you I'm proud of this nigga, he didn't need my help. You know, I'm the music guy in the fam. So he went like, hey, Uncle No, help me with this. Or Uncle No, he just said, yeah, my album is done. Tell me what you think. I'm like, oh shit. So I downloaded it, and I want to play a little bit of his first single. It's called Had Enough. It's on Apple, Spotify, everything. The video's on YouTube. This is Sean Cromartie. The song is Had Enough. DC Zone.
Had enough, had enough, had enough. You say you had enough of the games that they've been playing with you. They take your kindness for weakness, it's a shame. Why they playing with you? Baby, I'm just trying to show you what you're worth. Girl, everything I do, baby, I'm the type of man to put my woman first. Everything for you. You try and you fail. They kiss and they tell. These nudes ain't real, no. You know what to do, but you scared that you lose out on love. I've been working on some things for us.
I don't want to give y'all too much. But again, that is Sean Cromartie. The song is called Had Enough. The album is called Had Enough. It's on Apple, Spotify, YouTube, Tidal. Definitely get it on Tidal. And proud of your nephew. Proud of you.
Yeah, man. Little Burger.
So somebody else I'm proud of, the Los Angeles Lakers and LeBron James.
No doubt about it, man.
LeBron is going to his 10th finals. Only 3 teams in NBA history have gone to more finals than LeBron. The Golden State Warriors, the Celtics, and the Lakers are the only teams that have been to more finals than him. This is monumental shit. Only Bill Russell, Sam Jones, one other person went to more finals than LeBron.
It wasn't Kobe. It
wasn't
wasn't
Kobe.
It wasn't Jordan because
It
both
was
of
not
them
Jordan.
just got 9.
No, Jordan went to 6. Kobe went to 7.
Oh no, you're right. I'm talking about. You're right because those are the teams, the Bulls, and somebody else. You're right.
I can't remember, but the point is, LeBron is making history right now.
Was it Lou Alcindor?
Hell no, nope. It's somebody you wouldn't. It's somebody unknown.
Yeah.
It's none of the goats. Well, except Bill Russell, because it's just an absurd amount of finals.
Yeah.
To the files. So Kareem Abdul-Jabbar went to 10. So it was Kareem. Sam Jones and Bill Russell. Kareem did 10, Sam Jones did 11, Bill Russell did 12. LeBron has done 10. Wasn't Jordan, wasn't Bird, wasn't Magic, wasn't Hakeem, wasn't Jason Kidd, wasn't even Robert Horry. LeBron is doing some GOAT shit right now.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna say he's better than Jordan. I'm not gonna say he's better than Kobe, but I'm gonna say you better put some fucking respect on his name. LeBron has had the greatest career that has lasted the longest amount of time in the history of damn near any sport. Yeah. Only Tom Brady I would put above him. Yeah. When you do year one all the way to the current year, Jordan can't touch him.
Nope.
No one on earth can touch him.
Nope.
His career has just lasted too long. In his 17th season, he led the NBA in assists. He switched positions to point guard at age 35 and led the league in assists when he did it. The last game to make it to the NBA Finals, he had 38 points, 16 rebounds, and 10 assists. That's how you put away a team. How do you get to the next level? 38, 16, and 10. As Uncle Shay would say, can I interest you in that? Can I interest you in 38, 16, and 10? And all the while, he's standing up for our rights as black people in America. All the while, he's standing up for Breonna Taylor. King James. I give him the ultimate respect. Like, I don't think he's the best player of all time. I told you my caveat. He is the best over a period of time. But I don't know an athlete who's done more. He started a fucking school for the inner city in Cleveland. And they said, if your parents can't read, I'm going to send them to school for free too. And then when you graduate, I'm paying for everybody's college. Come on, man. Who has done more? Shout out to Muhammad Ali, one of my ghosts. I love you. Shout out to Colin Kaepernick, one of the ghosts. I love you. Shout out to Arthur Ashe, one of the ghosts. I love you. Ain't nobody doing what King James doing. We appreciate you, King.
Nah. Taking care of his family, taking care of his folk, the same way we try and take care of our family and try and take care of our folk. Yep. We bring you the news. We bring you the sports. We bring you the politics. We bring you the sex. But you got to go to Patreon to get the real sex.
When they be like, we bring you the sex, I was like, where's this going?
Yeah, that's where I was going.
Yeah.
That's where I was going.
Patreon, patreon.com/a partner kickback. $2 tier, $4 tier, $7 tier. Show your folks some love. Get yourself some merch. Link in the bio. You hear me? The Falcons blew another 16-point lead. Oh shit. He's out of bounds. Fucking fuck. Blew another 16-point lead in back-to-back weeks. They did it last week with the Cowboys and this week with the Chicago Bears. And we all know they blew the 21-3 lead in the Super Bowl against the Patriots. I'm concerned about our Atlanta friends, JB. I'm concerned. Yeah, somebody better lose their job. And I'm just so concerned about our Atlanta folks. I'm so concerned for y'all. Yeah, y'all going through a lot of shit, man.
Yeah, it's a mess in Georgia right now, all the way around. It's just a hot mess, and they got to get that shit together. To have one of the more explosive offenses in the league.
There we go. Cowboys with the lead, 31-30, coming back on the Seahawks. Go ahead, JB. Matt Ryan, Julio Jones, Calvin Ridley, Eric Gage, Hooper, Jeremy from Germany's tailback with Todd Gurley. They got a team.
They got an offensive team at least.
Well, yeah. But Matt Ryan threw an interception in the middle of that comeback.
Well, I mean,
fucking Matthew. Damn you, Matthew. I want to thank y'all for tuning in. Again, we had a little bit of fun today, but as a general rule, when they go low, we go high. Shout out to Mr. Obama. You know what I'm saying? Just keep my name out your mouth. Having said that, I want to thank you guys for tuning in. I want to thank y'all for tuning in every week. I want to thank you guys that are buying merch. I want to thank you guys that are Patreon subscribers. I want to thank you guys for just supporting the movement. We've been doing this for 8 years. The show has taken many different forms, and a lot of you have followed us through every single step. And we're starting to build a bigger team, and we're trying to take this podcast to the next level. And I want to thank you for the support. Thank you for riding with us when the mics didn't work. Thank you for riding with us when the camera was fuzzy. Thank you for riding with us when through all the millions of different co-hosts, because JB kept fucking all the girls that was on the show. Okay, but that was me. That was me. My bad. My bad. That was me. That was
don't
me.
Put that shit on me. No.
I mean, you know, so I want to thank you guys for just riding with us. Y'all are true kickbackers. Shout out to all the new kickbackers. There's people supporting the show that just found out about the show a month or two ago, and they supporting it damn near more than anybody else. I definitely appreciate it, man. Shout out J. Lou, you know what I'm saying? And make sure you tell a friend about band of friends like Jeremy from Germany, F, and any of the ladies that come on the show. Yeah, share it with them. Let them know it's something real good going on.
I love it. Good night and God bless y'all. We love y'all.
Uno, we out. Wear your mask, wash your hands, and take your CMOS.